So we are now using Prism, which is our tertiary broadcasting system. This is why streamers have more than one streaming device, because if you use only one, you're not going to get many streams out of it, because some of them glitch. So we're going to try Indianapolis versus Atlanta again. I mean, I guess we could check the Starscape website to see what the issues are for their for our primary streaming service, because our gaming stream is going to be a nightmare if we're not going to able to crack down on why this is happening. And the issue with our quaternary broadcasting system is it only goes up to 540 pixels for free. If you want to produce 720, you have to pay for it, which is not worth it, because even if I'm streaming at 540 quality as a test, it's still glitchy and clippy. So I assume it's trying to stream at 60 frames per second, which it shouldn't be, because that's ultimately how things don't work. Alright, pass up the middle, it's incomplete. If I run a test and it works, then Prism becomes our quaternary. Because Prism is our last more supposed to be our last resort, because yeah. So Omelet was working just fine before we began the stream, and now it doesn't want to work again. But that is a score by Atlanta for an early lead. I've never believed that a game would take 500 years just to simulate, because of several issues. Like, we should have a new policy when it comes... Yeah, frick it. We're developing a new policy when it comes to omelet crashing. If it crashes once, switch to a different broadcaster, because we're not dealing with it all day. So if it crashes once, switch to a different streaming service. And that is only on the occasion of when we need a backup streaming service. Because Starscape clearly is the best one. Oh, that is a turnover of the ages by Atlanta. So what is the rule of thumb here? Or the verdict? Omelet streaming service is not the greatest. It also happened as soon as I changed my DNS server to Google. So maybe Google is doing something to Omelet Arcade that is causing the stream to end. I don't know why it would do that, because
this is the perfect game for you and your friends. It's all about competing and scoring the highest points. My friend just spelled pizza for...
I'm gonna skip all these commercials because
Red 9.
Again, this is the 4th time we're trying to do this game. First time, the game crashed in the 3rd quarter. Second time, the stream crashed in the 1st quarter. Third time, the stream crashed again in the 1st quarter. And this 4th time, if I see it crash one more time, I'm going to lose it. Well, this is the first attempt I'm using Prism to stream to it with FortiGame, though. Because I would be using Starscape, but their servers are currently out. The reason why is because I have a full set of Wi-Fi bars, but then I get this Chinese thing that I have message that shows up that I can't read. I take a screenshot of it, and then I take it to an online translator that translates the image, the words, and it says that I had an internet connection. But I had full bars, so it's been working for a couple of days, so maybe it's not me. It is probably on them. And they're just probably gonna fix it. So I had no idea that the servers were gonna shut down, because the last time I streamed with Starscape was literally 9 to 12 last night. So it 9 hours ago when I ended. It wasn't even 12 hours ago when I ended that Starscape stream yet. Got a commercial from Roblox. And the ball is intercepted by Carson. And the ball's intercepted by Hines. And this is turning into an interception fest. These two teams have been playing each other for the last 55 minutes, when in reality they should have only... The reason is because we had to restart the game 3 times. And now Atlanta has a 10-0 lead. And we're finally going to get past the first half without it crashing. Omelet. See, the only time you can stream with Omelet is if you're streaming to Twitch. The only time you can use Omelet as your streaming service is if you're not streaming to YouTube. If you're streaming to YouTube, it's not going to work right. For some reason, Omelet Arcade has an issue streaming with YouTube nowadays. I don't know why. I don't know if YouTube made a change that made it harder for us to stream with it. But it shouldn't be lagging or crashing if I'm streaming to YouTube by itself. So yeah, the root cause is definitely YouTube. So you should be able to stream everywhere else just fine. I wonder if the numbered DNS servers also causes issues. Because I currently have both the primary and secondary equipped. And we didn't start having issues with the stream. There was 3 DNS servers. It could have also been Google. So we'll have to run some... How many times do I have to say this? But we're probably going to have to run some freaking tests to see if it works with other DNS servers. I've been saying do some tests a lot for the last 3 days because I was testing new stream applications, testing the capabilities of those streaming applications. So yeah. Usually we don't have these technical issues.
Ready.
So that's the end of the third quarter. And Atlanta scores. This time it's Terrell. And that is a doinker, and that is no good.
Sit hut.
So it seems to me...
My mom just played the word flim flam. I'm gonna go call her out for cheating.
See, the ads with this DNS server are awesome. Because they're actually freaking gaming commercials. They're not freaking boring ones like you get with Cloud. But I might have to use Cloud. Or maybe even our own primary regional server if things get dire. I don't know. We'll run some tests in today's YouTube stream, which is coming up at the conclusion of this game. The start of the second period now, and we're still doing Access Football. We should have been done Access Football a long time ago. And hopefully it doesn't do this during the Nitro Bowl either. The Nitro Bowl is today, and we're having streaming problems. This is the worst day to have it on. The Nitro Bowl is scheduled to start around 8 or 9 o'clock. I think it's 9 o'clock, hopefully. Because I don't think I'm going to be out by 8 o'clock. Because we have a... And Wednesdays have now become the new busiest day of the week, after Saturday lost its title last week with a poor performance.
Go!
Alright, so Atlanta's running down the clock. And this will do it here.
My mom just played the word flim flam. I'm gonna go call her out for cheating.
So with the game finally having a champion after 4 games, the Atlanta Razorbacks are going to go to the second round. I have no idea why this took forever, but Atlanta, you finally did it. You're going to the second round.